You get out of here. So I have this, in the bag I have a Ariana Grande cloud perfume. Hi. This one's a Negroni lotion. It's from Consumo, Mexico. Got a Seven Clouds perfume. Ariana Grande cloud perfume based off of the Ariana Grande song. Got that too. We got a hair clip. This hair clip. It's a hair clip. Got a perfume. It's a mattress lotion. Not a perfume. Yeah, they were happening in Nebraska, but the fires are pretty much contained now, other than the red flag warning is nothing, but there was. Yes, they were wildfires. And according to somebody I know, they actually seen the fire. It's kind of like what happened in California. There was wildfires, correct? And the wildfires pretty much happened because the wind was blowing and it was extremely hot outside and the humidity was all the way down. And the fire happened to become after a power line fell and sparked. The fire started spreading very bad and it burned down like some houses and stuff in Nebraska. Lexington, Nebraska to be exact. It was like very devastating, and it yeah, like the fire burned like thousands of acres. I would like say 550K acres in total. It was bad. It was a bad one. So I would have to say that was a big fire. It was devastating because it was actually right after as a red flag warning was here, and it like spread it out pretty much. The fire like spread really rapidly. I would have to say yes. It spread rapidly. All I know is another thing, everybody. There was no red flag warning, just like the other day, right? Well, the extremely hot temperatures and stuff. There was this one lady, her like car caught on fire, and like the right by this house. It was bad. All I know is they contained it, yes, but I went outside. Before that, I could like freak out and like sense something was happening. So I like went outside and I smelled smoke, didn't think nothing of it. But next day I went to like school or something, and I heard that somebody's car caught on fire right next to our house. Like, I would have to say down that road, right over there, in that area. It was bad, but they're okay, luckily, yes. The 70-mile-per winds were at Lexington, Nebraska, and other parts of Nebraska way over there. Like, the winds, well, they were probably more than 70 miles per hour. I would have to say 90 miles or more in that area, because it was a high wind warning, and there was a fire weather warning on top of the high wind warning, and it literally burned thousands of acres exactly. And that was here in Nebraska that it burned so many acres. It burned probably like 550K acres or more that were burned in those wildfires. There was like cattle that like got hurt in the wildfires, and also it was devastating for me because I heard about what happened by my house, and that was scary because of what happened. Nobody wants to go through that stuff pretty much. Like, also, there's a red flag warning right now, but it's not near anything like that other one. Well, however, so those wildfires were kind of similar to California, but not exactly what Camelot, California's were. It was like, this fire was not just any fire. Let's say there were 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts or 90-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Those wind gusts spread the fire rapidly because the fire happened because of a down power line. So this power line got blew down, and it sparked and it ignited the fire. I think the biggest wildfire in Nebraska, I don't know. I haven't heard of a big wildfire in Nebraska. I think this one was kind of the first one to like be the biggest, because it burned 550K acres of land in Nebraska. Because I looked at Lexington, Nebraska, that had like a fire weather warning. But after that fire weather warning, there's a bulletin fire evacuation, and it caused the fire to spread rapidly. And this caused like a lot of stuff to happen. And it was bad because people lost their farmland and their other stuff were lost because people pretty much lost their land. I would have to say. Yes, they lost their land. It was devastating enough for everybody. Yeah, it was bad. This one article says it was like a controlled burn that reignited. There was a controlled burn that reignited in the area of Nebraska. It happened to be. It was right in Nebraska, where I live, in Geneva, Nebraska, correct? Well, I looked into this fire. The down power line, just like I said, sparked as soon as it fell. And this power line caused a wildfire in Nebraska, to be exact. And it used to be a 40% containment of the fire. That's really low. This fire caused it to spread rapidly, and like a lot of wildlife were lost in this fire. And it was like really devastating because the wind gust went up to 90 miles per hour. Well, that was bad because it caused, just like I said, it sparked. Boom! The fire just went everywhere. It was like, yeah. That was on March 11th or 15th, to be exact, on March 15th, 2026. It was a devastating fire. So I'm gonna end this live in a little bit after I'm pretty much done. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna post this to YouTube, and I'm gonna have the live chat replay on YouTube. Okay.